Have you ever launched a digital product, promoted it for weeks, but made no sales? And then you're like, creators got to be lying to me. There's no way. Digital products is a scam. Well, welcome to my world because my first digital product flopped so bad that I wanted to quit. So by the end of this video, you'll be crystal clear on how to find a profitable digital product idea so that you can start building with confidence. A lot of you make very slight mistakes that kill your profitability and can be easily avoided. So make sure you watch to the end of this video if you plan to create a profitable digital product in the near future. When I first started, I thought I had the best idea in the world. I bought a course, I went through it. It taught me how to create a digital product and how to launch it and promote it. And I thought I was literally gonna make $1 million on my first product. I spent weeks building it, writing out the content, writing out the content, creating the modules, the courses, the outlines. I wrote everything myself. I put in the work, I put in hours. I literally put in blood, sweat, and tears into this product. But then when I went to launch it, I heard crickets. I thought about the weeks that I spent working hard on this product. Like I literally stayed up to like 2, 3 in the morning on some days just to write these courses, write these modules. And when I launched it, nobody bought it. No one wanted it. I had no sales. I struggled to even promote it and sell it. And it killed all of my confidence. I'm not going to lie to you because I thought this was it. I thought digital products, once you create it and you put it out there, people were just going to flock to it and start purchasing it and everything will be fine, right? Wrong. That moment humbled me. I'm not gonna lie. Like it changed my entire perspective on selling digital products. But I learned a very key lesson out of it, which is effort doesn't equal value. So just because you spent a lot of time on something doesn't mean that someone is going to want it just because of the amount of time that you spent. You need to actually make sure that people want it before you even create it so that when you sell it, it's something that is aligned and solves a real problem in their lives. I made a course around coming up with content ideas as a creator, and I barely had a following. I just started creating content, and I really didn't even know what a content strategy or any of that meant. So my course really didn't solve any real tangible problem, or nonetheless had any testimonials that I could show to people and let them know that, hey, this has worked for other creators in the past and helped them grow their audience or make sales, or it did none of that. So step number 1, validate before you create. Here's how I want you to look at this. Anyone in this world who knows how to use ChatGPT can make a digital product. You can make an ebook, a course, a community, literally anyone. But only a few people are able to make one that sells consistently. Why is that? You need a winning idea. And the only way to find a winning idea is to do market research. And if you don't know what market research is, it's the simple process of collecting data on your future or past customers. And there's literally millions of ways to do this, but I'm going to keep it as simple as possible. I'm going to assume that you don't have too big of an audience yet. You're still coming up, you're still building, so you don't have direct access to a base of customers who you can go and ask questions to. What I want you to do is go through YouTube videos, TikTok videos, and Instagram reels and find what people are saying right now within your niche. Look for creators who already have the audience that you want to have, making videos around the topics that your digital product or the digital product that you want to create solves, and go through their comment section. See what people are asking in their comments. What question do you see keep popping up over and over again from the members of their audience? This will give you a hint as what to create. The next thing I want you to do is to look at YouTube videos that are trending in your niche. Look for specific videos that solve a specific problem. So for example, if I was a fitness coach and I help people with weight loss, I'd go look at various YouTube videos surrounding weight loss and see what videos are getting the most views, what methods, what strategies, what type of programs are getting the most views and clicks on YouTube, and even Instagram, TikTok, Facebook would work as well. But YouTube is a very strong platform to see where the interest is going, because since it's long form and you know that more people are invested into this idea. Once you find those creators and their videos, you want to go through their comment section and make a list of all the questions and problems that people are asking when it comes to that certain program, method, training, whatever the case may be. What are people complaining about and what are they asking for? Go through as much videos as you humanly can. You don't want to just use one video. You want to use multiple to make sure that there is real demand within your market for that problem that you're solving. Because the truth of the matter is that your customers or your ideal customers will literally hand you your next product idea. They will tell you what they want. If you listen, if you take the time to listen and gather information, they will tell you everything that you need to know about your next product or the product that you're going to create, or even improving the product that you already have. And if you already have an audience or a pre-existing customer base, then you can literally just go ask them questions and ask them what they want. Ask them what problem are they trying to solve right now, and what type of product would they like for you to create that helps them solve it. Do they want a course? Do they want an ebook, a guide, a community, a one-on-one program? Just ask them. You can create a poll on your story. You can create a type form and put questions in there and send it out to your email list. You can post it on your, you could put a poll on your story, or you can link the type form in your story as well. You can put in your bio. You can create a reel, connect ManyChat, and then tell people to comment for a wait list, and just literally ask them what they want. They will literally tell you what they want. Like, it's that simple if you literally just ask them. And if you don't have that big of a following, you can literally send DMs to your audience and ask them what they're struggling with, see where their pain points are, try to connect the lines between multiple conversations and see, okay, what is the common theme or the common problem that everyone is having, and what solution, what product would help them the most. This is what will help you to have a picture of what your winning product would look like, which leads us to step number 2. Build from demand and not for fun. You see, where I messed up on my journey is that I was big-headed. I thought that because I solved a small transformation for myself when it came to creating content, that other people automatically would want that same problem solved. While that may be true in some cases and for some transformations, but in my case, I was building for fun. I didn't even know that people wanted my product before I built it. I didn't even know what type of products were already selling before I created mine. And that is exactly why most beginners stay stuck, because they build from a place of, oh, I got this small transformation, so let me go create this product and put it out. While that might work for you, but that is too much of a guess. That's too much of a chance that you don't want to waste your time, effort, and energy creating products and maybe no one will buy it. So what I want you to do instead is look at creators inside of your niche and find what they are already selling. For example, if I was in a credit niche, I would look for what the top creators are selling. So if they're selling, let's say, a community, and I've seen multiple communities within the credit niche doing very well, making the amount of money that I want to make every single month, it would be logical for me to think that if I put enough time, effort, and energy into my brand and my product to grow it, that I would be profitable one day. You have to look at it through this same lens for your product. It's not building from a place of, oh, this feels good to build and I'm just having fun. It's building from a place that there's already cold, hard proof that there's demand in my niche and the problem that I solve. Because at the end of the day, we're not trying to build the next Facebook. We're not trying to build the next Instagram. The goal is to start making money online as simple as possible. And the more simple that you keep it, the more simple it will be to start earning. If you make it complex, then it will be complex. That is literally the name of the game, and that is just how it works. If you make it hard, it will take you longer to make money and monetize. The fastest way to making a profitable product as your first time, or if you don't know how to make one yet, is to literally take what's already working and make it a little bit better. You don't have to change it and completely rip it apart and try to innovate and create the next crazy idea. You just need to take it and make it a little bit better. And then once you make consistent profitable products and you're able to increase your cash flow and make more money, that is when you can go do whatever side project or dream business that you want to do. But for now, we're just trying to launch our first profitable product and learn the steps, learn the ropes of creating a product through market research, through talking to people, through seeing what other creators are doing, through improving it and getting better over time. And then you can venture out and do whatever you want later on. Step number 3 is to build a product that sells itself. I want you to picture yourself walking on your way to work. And as you're walking, you see a hot dog stand. As you're walking, they're selling hot dogs for $2. You're hungry, so you decide to grab one. As you start eating it, you realize that it feels weird. The texture and the flavor and the seasoning is all off, and the bun isn't good, and it felt like a waste of your $2. And then the next day, as you walk to work, you avoid that hot dog stand. You don't even want to see the owner. You don't want to see anyone who's buying hot dogs from there. You don't want anything to do with it. You purposely go a different route just to avoid that same stand. It doesn't matter if it was $2. It doesn't matter if it was free. Your experience wasn't enjoyable. And because of that, you don't want to spend $2 with them anymore. You don't want to buy anything else that they have for sale. Or it might take you another 6 months or a year before you even try it again. And if it isn't good that time, then you'll never spend anything. It's the same way with your product. Build a world-class product that make people want to buy it again and again and again. Because at the end of the day, it always comes down to what transformation your ideal customers are able to get through or with your product. If they aren't able to solve a problem, if they aren't able to transform their lives, they'll look at the hard-earned money that they spent on your product and they will never spend it with you again. So your focus isn't just finding a winning idea, something that's trending or something that's doing good and is in demand. You also need to build a good product. You need to make sure that you're close to your product. Just like all these big companies and these big startups who meticulously put so much time, effort, and detail into just making the best product that they possibly could. It doesn't matter how great your idea was, but if what's inside of your product isn't really valuable, doesn't transform lives, and help people get a specific, tangible result, then people won't come back to buy it. And that is the essence of a profitable digital product. That's the essence of a profitable idea, because your idea is only as good as the product itself. People will go through your product, and once they're able to get that transformation, let's say it's a low ticket digital product, they're able to get a small mini transformation out of it. They're going to wonder, okay, if I got this transformation out of a $25 product and this was huge, if I spend $100, if I spend $1,000, if I spend $2,000 on his high ticket program or his more expensive digital product, what more will it do for my life? What more will his next product do for my life? What more will their next product do for my life? You want this person to continue to buy from you. You want them to continue to want to buy your products, to can't wait until your next product drops, to literally be standing outside in the rain waiting for your product. And you only get there by creating a world-class product that actually transforms lives. But I don't want you to overcomplicate this. Every great product, every world-class product started somewhere. It's just like a family recipe, right? Your family recipe started somewhere. It wasn't perfected from day one. What they did was they called someone into the kitchen, told them to taste this, and then they told them what they should add or what they should remove. And from that feedback, they reiterated and improved and continued to perfect and hone the recipe. Over time, over years, more feedback, more iterations, more changes, that is when it becomes an established family recipe. It is the same way for your product. You want to make sure that you are consistently getting feedback to reiterate, improve, and grow your product. The first version of your product isn't going to be perfect. You only put that out so that you can learn and adapt. Once you learn what your customers like and don't like, that is when you continue to improve and build on top of your product, and it slowly starts to get better and better with each variation. That is a world-class product. A simple guide or checklist or ebook can turn into a wildly profitable community, course, or training program just because they started small and improved the product as they got more and more and more feedback. And if you want a more detailed breakdown of finding your first digital product idea and actually creating it, I have a free newsletter. My newsletter, Economic Proof, will be down below in the description, where I have an article specifically discussing digital products and how to create your first profitable one in depth.